Welcome to Hamlets College. When you say the word British, people think of
Tea. Multicultural.
Education.
I'd like Kate.
I like Queen.
Yes.
James Bond.
Bad weather. The red bus.
Well, no one can argue against the importance of tea and James Bond. Britishness is much more than that. There are 4 British values which hold us together inside the college and in our local community.
Democracy allows everyone in a society to enjoy equal rights, and these rights are protected by law. It also refers to voting system where people having a power to choose.
The rule of law is about making sure the law is enforced fairly and understanding that rules matter. The point of having the rule of law is to create trust and peace and to keep us safe.
Individual liberty is all about freedom, freedom of speech, freedom of expression, and free will. It means that people have the freedom to actually exercise their rights. Because of individual liberty, we're able to direct our own paths and live the life we want, as long as our actions don't harm others.
Having mutual respect and tolerance means treating others fairly regardless of race, religion, gender, or ability. It's about appreciating difference and not discriminating against others, and knowing you deserve the same in return.
Democracy, rule of law, individual liberty and mutual respect. Let's see where these British values exist in our local community.
Mulberry Place Town Hall is the hub of our local democracy because it's where our elected councils meet and also where many of our local services operate from. The decisions made help make sure our rights are protected and people are treated fairly.
Next we have the local police force. It is their job to keep our community safe and make sure people abide by our collective rules.
Hi everybody. Hello. Nice to meet you. Hi. Hi. Hello. Hi. Nice to see you. This is something that nobody is above the law. And the law applies to all of us. So it doesn't matter whether you're poor, you're rich. It doesn't matter whether you're a lord or you haven't got a title. The law applies across the board. It treats everybody on an equal par.
East London is famous for allowing artists to express themselves through street art. It is an expression of individual liberty. The colours, the vibrancy, and the varied style all reflect what it means to be free.
Mutual respect and tolerance is embodied throughout, and particularly in the history of the Brick Lane Mosque. It was used first as a church and then a synagogue before becoming the mosque it is today. So we've seen how these British values are evident in our local community. So let's see where these values exist in our college life.
The Student Union represents the student voice, from the elections for student reps to the student council. It gives students a real opportunity to participate in democracy.
The security team are an example of rule of law in action. They're always welcoming and friendly, but ensure that everyone follows the rules so we are kept safe.
Like the street art of Shoreditch, our student art reflects our values of freedom and individuality. Students are allowed to express themselves freely.
Our community is the greatest reflection of our mutual respect and tolerance. The staff and student body come from diverse cultures and religion, and we thrive because of it. For example, we're allowed to use a multi-faith prayer hall during our free time. So there you have it. Democracy, individual liberty, rule of law, and mutual respect and tolerance. So you think you know what British values are? Well, you do now.